Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Mickey, and I am sitting here in front of this wonderful snowy day here in December, and I was trying to do a live video, wasn't able to upload it. First and foremost, I wanted to show off our new Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star mini controversy palette. I have these shades on, as you can see right now. I used our Cry on My Couch color for the whole eye, and then I added the Diet Root Beer, which I'm going to add a little bit more because I love this shade. This is probably my favorite shade in this whole palette right now, is this one right here. Just love it. It pops so much color, and it's awesome. It is literally my favorite color in this whole palette. Then we have the My Apology. We're going to add a little bit of that as well and put that in the brow area there. Love that one too. I put that also around my eyes for underneath and kind of used it as the eyeliner as well. And then Controversy, which is this really pretty purple shade right here. I put that in the crease. Now we also have some other kind of makeup that we are going to be doing a couple videos on. We have one that is going to be a tutorial for our dancers that's going to show them exactly what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to wear their makeup for competition. That Coppa video I posted up is our biggest viewed video, I think, ever in the amount of time that it took for the video to blow up. Our other ones have blown up over several years. This one literally blew up in like several days. And I've never had a video go viral like that. So that was pretty awesome. That was not the intention of the video. The intention of the video was to talk about my frustrations and my fears and like my anxieties over possibly losing our YouTube channel or losing videos on our YouTube channel. There were a lot of really great suggestions that I had gotten from the comments. I mean, it was so amazing. It made me feel really good knowing I was not the only one that was in that like paranoia and that freak out mode. That was really comforting, like knowing that I was not alone. So for everybody who left a comment or watched the video, thank you so much for like not making me feel like I was a complete idiot for crying. Now, there were a couple comments that I thought were hilarious and I agreed with them. Like the best comments are the ones like, don't eat in your video. It's so annoying that you're chomping away like that. I can't even concentrate. I agree. It was a terrible way that I did it. It was the last minute thing. I was eating dinner. I was stressing out. And so, yeah, I was eating in the video and I rewatched that back and I'm like, that's a part I don't like either. So yes, eating on videos is kind of like gross, especially when you're like munching away on garlic bread like that. So for anybody who had to suffer through that and it just drove you nuts and it was like something that you like couldn't stand, I apologize. So here's some other stuff that's been going on. Y'all know all of the tea that's been going down in the dance studio. So we are supposed to be leaving here in T-minus like 20 minutes. So I've got to try and like do this video really fast. We are under the strain of getting these dance routines done because literally right after the winter show, we are competing at our first competition. Now, all of the other routines, we had to drop a couple from the big diamond group. The Emerald Company is pretty much done with all of their stuff. Now, with injuries and illnesses, it has been a huge controversy this season. I don't even think we've had a full run through practice without somebody sitting out from an illness or an injury in the last probably 2-3 months. And Courtney was really stressing out because our last bit of information that we got from Daytona was that she would possibly be out for the first competition. Plus we have Ryan, who we will find out today whether or not her MRI clears her for her to be able to come back to dance or if she is going to be still in a boot and not able to dance because of an injury she suffered. So because of that stress, Courtney took it upon herself and she messaged 2 of our former dancers that had taken a break from our studio and taken a break from dance competition world, period. And they have been just dancing and cheering at their high school and pretty much just being a normal teenager. They haven't like done any dance competition stuff in the last 6 months to 2 years. So Courtney said, hey, they haven't been around. We need the help. We know that they can fill in at the last minute. So that way we don't have to change choreography, cut people out of it, add any more to the kids who are already in the studio. And so she sent out a message to Katie and she sent out a message to Autumn. These are two of our longest standing old veteran dancers, and they're not at any other studios. And so she messaged them and asked them if they would be interested. Now, Autumn jumped on it right away. She was super excited. She couldn't wait to get back in the studio. She decided she was going to take on 5 routines and found out after a day or so that was probably not the best choice for her. So now she is just doing our production number and she's doing one other number and helping out and filling in for Daytona. But she is going to stay. We're hoping she'll stay for the whole season and end up with us at Nationals. I'm hoping she really enjoys it. I hope she enjoys coming back to the studio. I miss her, and I love having her and her mom back be in our dance family. So it's a lot of fun having them back, and I can't wait to have them at competition, especially with Jess. She's so much fun to hoop and holler with in the stands, so it's going to be a blast. Katie did not respond in the way that we had hoped. Like, we had hoped that she would be totally excited about coming back, and I think she's just a normal teenager that's kind of like on the fence and not really sure what it is direction wise she wants to go. So I think she's just going to continue to take take the year off, and hopefully she'll come back next year for her senior year. And I think the other reason, here's the real tea on this too. I think the other real reason is there was a lot of old story controversy between Autumn's mom and Katie's mom. And I love them both, and I wish that they didn't have those controversies between the two of them, but I think that's part of the issue. And I think once those moms are able to work that out, or if they never work it out, that is their thing, and I'm going to stay out of that. That is their decision on what people need to know about that, but they don't really get along, and because of that, I think that's caused the issue to where Autumn and Katie cannot just go into the studio and dance and have fun. There's that kind of like thing that hangs overhead of them, and they don't want to disappoint their moms, and I just think it just causes too much like stress overall for either one of the mothers. And I'm not going to like by any means say that one is wrong over the other or anything like that, because like I said, I love them both and I wish them both that they would be here. I can't see a season without them. They've been here from the beginning of the studio, and not having them here our 10th anniversary year together and cheering together in the stands at competitions and at recitals is really going to be just not the same. So hoping as time progresses that they will be able to work their differences out, and maybe that we can have the OG original Diamond Company all back together at one point or another. We are now into costume fixing mode. So Courtney has been sewing like a crazy person, and I have been rhinestoning. I am not very good at this. Let me tell you, my girls rock at rhinestoning. I kind of like, I'm not very good, but I tried my best. So with that, this is the costume that Courtney had picked. It's very like 80s neon colors, because I love neon colors. Hello, I love them. And so I had to do some rhinestone touches to it. Let me tell you, it took me a day and a half to do this, and I am not like, I think it looks pretty good, but this material is so hard to put rhinestones on. Like, it was just, it would seep through and then it would stick, and then I'd have to pull it apart. But I think they look pretty good, and under the lights, they're still gonna pop, and that's the whole point. And we just wanted to add a little more touchings to that. So I've got 2 more of these to do, so I'll probably have it done in a week. All right, so that is pretty much it. Spilling the tea, giving you some updates, showing off the Shane Dawson mini controversy palette that I absolutely love, and talking about how things are going in the studio. So yeah, that's it for us. Okay, we'll see you next week. Peace out. Bye.